I started preparing this video at Tequila Sunset Bar and Grill. They're down on the main strip. Nice sunset view here. They also embrace SpaceX. And they have a nice menu and live music every night. Good place to relax. They have some good drinks, not overly priced, and a good menu too. For an island, they're pretty expensive. This nose cone seems to have a new fitting on the top. I'm not sure what SpaceX is planning to do. My thoughts are, what about some drag chutes? That way it can right itself and get the fuel leveled before the engine restart. Save some fuel and test the landing. Starship Serial number 15 is rolling out today. Here are some nice pictures of it. If you notice, some of the labels here have start date. This section here started March 2nd, 2021. There's another label coming up shortly that was back in December 5th, 2020. So not everything is done just this year. This has been in production for a few months, since serial number 8. SpaceX has their thermal tiles spread out on the Starship as usual. There's some big patches, like this section here, that only has 3/4 of it on. They're missing like 1/4 of the area. And then just some alone by itself, and a couple little clusters here and there. Not sure why they haven't spaced out this away, but it's all a part of testing to see what holds on the best and what doesn't. Here is a close-up of the large group of tiles. Like I said, there's only 3/4 of this area covered. And this one section right over here, they have the connecting pins for the other tiles, but they're not attached. And also here's the label from December 3rd, 2020. As we get ready to have the Starship rollout. It was a very long day, and I walked all the way down from this location to the launch pad and then back. I am exhausted. It wasn't easy for me. I did not bring water like I should have, but took the stroll anyway in the heat. As compared to the previous Starships, this one here, all the fittings and connections are very tidy and neat. Looks a lot more professional. It does not matter how many videos you watch of the Starship or how many pictures you look at. Even if you're looking at pictures with people walking next to it or standing on it or working on it, you still do not get a true feeling on how big this ship is until it's right next to you. It is not a small ship. It is impressive what it does. as we watch the Starship roll down. Let me give you some background. I came back out here to Boca Chica in October, and I'm really awestruck in what SpaceX is doing. So I've been staying out here. I haven't bought a home or anything. I'm staying in a hotel month to month. It's not easy, but I'm trying to make it do. For income right now, I'm doing Uber and Uber Eats. This type of driving is not my normal. I have been in the computer field since the 70s. I've worked for myself for quite a while. I'm also a Coast Guard veteran. I was stationed in Chicago, Lake Michigan, search and rescue. The fun thing about driving people with Uber is answering questions. They always have a lot of questions about Starship. It's amazing how little they know. And it's fun to explain to them what's going on and what to look forward to and what all Elon Musk and SpaceX and all the incredible engineers there have been doing. Growing up as a kid, we didn't have computers back then. My first language was Fortran Cobalt. Most of y'all don't know what that is. They're kind of dead languages now. But I enjoyed math and science. And I used to love volunteering at the Science Museum of Richmond, Virginia. It was very fun exploring all the different sciences. Building model rockets, looking at the stars. Science Museum there in Richmond, Virginia, we had a Digistar star projection system. We had a huge 180-degree dome with, I think it was 250 speakers behind the perforated aluminum screen, all spread out, and we could choose any one speaker. Made great for giving you that audio immersion into these shows. And the way the Digistar worked is it had a massive cathode screen that was a lot brighter than most, about 100 times brighter, with a lens to project onto that screen. And we used to have to custom write all of the astronomy programs there ourselves. And we used slides and zoom lenses that we've had to make our own motorized tracks to make the effect look like we want on the screen. And I remember many a times there having to catch those lenses as they came running off the track because we didn't have the timing quite right, and we had to go back and tinker with the software and get it down. It's changed so much over the years. I also used to always follow every launch that NASA had. And I'd be streaming the audio from the shuttle crew 24/7, even in the middle of the nighttime, listening to their wake-up calls, listening to their odd questions that they had. I remember back in the 90s that I can't remember what mission it was, but they were on orbit, and one of their scientific instruments was saving the results in a JPG format, but they did not know how to view it. So they were calling down to NASA to ask how to view these. And we all had to pitch in to tell NASA what program is the best that could be uploaded and it was small enough to send to the shuttle to see that science results. As the Starship works its way down the road, we keep moving our cameras down, walking a couple hundred yards to catch up and set up and start filming again. It was a very long day, very tiring. If things I say in this video sound jumbled or doesn't make much sense, I'm sorry. I'm extremely tired and it's been nonstop for me all day. I have not had any time to go and make any money today, so I'm doing the best I can. It truly is amazing all the things that SpaceX is doing, how quickly they evolved. Very rapid production, very rapid experimentation, which is different than anybody else. And it's nice that we get to see it. There's no place, and I do mean no place else, that you can go and get this close to something that is being built and designed from scratch. SpaceX is working nonstop on so many different things at once, so many different crews. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They're not slowing down. They're just speeding up and doing even more every day. If you come to South Padre Island or Boca Chica and hang out at the restaurants and the bars, odds are you probably sat next to a SpaceX employee. They usually will not make themselves known. Sometimes they do stand out. Other times, they're just like everybody else. They're all very proud of the work they're doing, and they should be. They're doing an incredible job, and they're pretty much starting from scratch and doing things totally different than anybody else, which I kind of think we should have been doing long ago, instead of getting in a rut and doing the same thing over and over and over again. Wildlife here seems to be kind of used to SpaceX. And it's like they can care less what's going on around here. They have not left the area, and SpaceX is doing everything they can to protect the local wildlife. They helped out during the ice storm with rescuing turtles that were washing ashore that were freezing to death. They also donated some generators to the turtle rescue place here on South Padre Island to help keep the turtles warm. I don't have a production crew. I don't make money off of these videos. It would be nice if I did. But I work for myself and I try to fit in what I can do when I can. It's not easy all the time to try to find time to do that. It takes many hours to splice together many different videos and pictures and try to come up with something to say about them. I am also doing all the editing and everything for this on an iPhone. My main computer is still back at home. I don't have much with me, just an old laptop that I use just to get to console command on a Cisco switch. But I'm trying to make do with what I have. I'm doing some live streams off of some Raspberry Pis that I happen to have in my backpack when I came down here. and just trying to get as much as I can of what little I can afford to do right now. We're at about the halfway mark of the video, and it was fun walking this way and talking to some other photographers and just talking shop with them and joking around as we just slowly follow the police car and try not to make anybody upset and keep out of their way. I do appreciate y'all taking your time to watch my videos. There's a lot of different people streaming this stuff. There's the Angry Astronaut. He's not live streaming, but he covers quite a bit on all spaceflight. You have Cosmic Perspective. You have NASA Spaceflight. Lab Padre, of course. Boca Chica Girl. The Everyday Astronaut. They're all good channels. Everybody has their own perspective of things. And it's good to look at things from different perspectives. And we're just trying to provide as much information as we can. And if any of y'all have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to respond and get back to you as soon as I can. shooting this segment, my main camera battery died. I haven't bought any spares yet. I need to see about ordering a couple spare batteries. So I had to switch to my iPhone after this for a while. But it too was starting to die. This iPhone happens to be the 12 Pro. Surprisingly, it does a very good job. The camera's quite good. The audio is good on it as well. Maybe one day, once I get my car back and can start driving regular passengers again, I can afford to invest some more of my money into a better camera and better equipment. Right here we have the Starship making its last turn onto the pad before it gets lifted by the crane and put onto the test stand. It's fun watching basically a building this size being moved like this. It is getting quite late, and I am tired, so I'm going to stop adding commentary to this. I want to change up the background music one last time, and then I want to set this program to start producing this video so I can start the upload to YouTube soon. Until my next video, enjoy watching the rest of this. And the fog coming in was just crazy.
Just want to say hello. I'm Keith Wisner of Mars Embassy. We're here watching serial number SN15 getting loaded onto its stand. Hopefully my batteries will last.
watching Starship getting ready to put on its mount. The fog just rolled in here at 3:30 in the afternoon. This weather could be strange out here.
Saw your picture on my timeline.